Hey everyone, Brandon with the Chosen Prime here, and today we are back taking a look at something a little different. This is Fans Hobbies VE-01 Air Eagle. Now, Air Eagle is a Fans Hobby take on a familiar property that we all recognize, and we just want to take a look at this thing. I'm going to show you how to put it together, and I'm going to show you all the features and give you some comparisons too of some other vehicles that may be similar that you might want to take a look at. So first thing first, let's take a look at all these parts. I've put the tail fin already on the cockpit here to create this piece. So the reason I did that is there's a little plug in there for the electrical, and I want to make sure that that stays plugged in correctly as we go through to show you the rest of the video. So that is one piece that also does come separate. The other thing that I've already done, just in the interest of saving time, is I've left these rockets attached to the wings, just so I don't have to run through those. But everything else is as you would get it in the packaging. And we're just going to take a look at this. I'll show you how to put it together, and then we'll take a look at some other features it has, okay? So the first thing we probably want to do here is go ahead and put these skis on. Now you can see that this thing is big. Your skis for the bottom here are just going to slot right in here. And it's a real simple click and it's in. So we'll take that one and we'll pop this other one in on this side. And again, like I said, this is a real simple fix, or a simple procedure that is real painless getting this together. So now we've got it in its skis. We can kind of move on to the next part of the program, which is a little more involved. So I want to show you all the pieces that go into it, and I'm just going to scoot these out of the way for the time being here. So we have this mechanism here, which holds your ratchets for your wings. And you can see how this lines up here. And this is just going to slide right in here. And this keeps your ratchet mechanism working properly. So I'll show you where this is going to go now, and we'll get it fitted into place. So what you kind of want to do is get this started, and then take both of your wings that you have and seat them, and then drop them in place here. So once they're in place, and I'm not going to put this all the way in because it's a little tricky to get out, and there's something else I want to show you later with the Air Eagle. So this slides all the way down and flush to the part. It can be a little difficult to get out. There's a slot here and a slot on the back right here that this little ridge goes into, and you got to press on that pretty good, and it takes a little bit of prying. I used a pry tool myself to get it back out, but in the interest of saving a little time on the video, I'm going to just kind of move through this a little bit faster to show you guys. So the next thing you can do here is we can slide on just the tail spoiler, and that's going to get you a little closer to the finality here. The next thing we'll do is we will put these rockets on. So these are really detailed, and they do spin. They do work. So the turbines are going to go in these slots right here, and they just peg in just like this. Now, if you'll notice, there's a screw hole here. So you probably want to put that facing down. So we'll put that one on that side and this one here. And these are fully articulating. They go 360 degrees and just continue to move. The same thing goes for the wings. The wings articulate like this as well. So that's something that you can position those in whatever way you prefer. The last thing that we're going to put on the back side here is these wing extensions, and kind of they're gonna go on like this. And again, it's just a slot with two pegs. So we're just going to put those in and get that all flushed up. So you do want to push them in pretty tight. But now this gets you your basic look on Air Eagle. So now we'll move on to the gun that goes in the front. So all that's going to do is just slide in these two peg holes back here. So you just want to position that in the center and slide it in. Now, while I got this out, I'll show you this gun does have articulation to it. So it does move side to side, and that's a nice little feature. I really like that they did. The other place where you've got some guns here is on the side of the cockpit on each side. Last thing here, of course, we have these rockets, right? But then we got the big dogs. So these mount to the ski just on the underside, and they're just going to clip in like that. So you can see, you can kind of position them where you like them in terms of position, you know, laterally. They're static, but going front to back, you can move them around a little bit. If you like them further back, or if you want them further forward, you can do that as well. So that kind of shows you the basics here of Air Eagle. All of the fit and finish on this thing is fantastic. The detail is really cool. You can see that we've already got a pilot in here. I put him in early just so we didn't have to waste time kind of configuring him into place before we show you some of the features. So we'll lift the cockpit up, and you can hear these nice ratchets as well. On the cockpit, it opens very wide, so it's very easy to get your driver in and out. So in the cockpit, I'll show you the instrument cluster has a good bit of detail on it, and we'll show you this a little bit more when I kick the lights on. The other thing you have is fully functioning pedals. So these pedals do work. You know, this guy is not programmed to push them, but they do function. You got good detail in here with a little silver paint. The seat is all outlined in black. You have both of your joysticks here, and both of the joysticks do move. They do rock back and forth. This one rocks side to side for your steering. So we'll take a look. Let me put the cockpit back down for a second. This is where your power is for your LEDs. I've already got the batteries installed. It takes 3 LR13s, so you might want to get those ahead of time just so you have them and don't have to wait on those. But it's just one click and we got our LEDs on. So you can see we got these underlights here. We got a red light here. And then if I go around to the back, we got our flashing light showing this is the back side of our aircraft. And if we go back to the cockpit again, you can see inside there, we've got a fully lit, oh, sorry about that. We've got a fully lit instrument cluster. So that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm gonna pull these wings off now that they've already fallen off. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys something really cool that I was able to find with this build. So if you take these back off, these jet boosters here have this adapter on them. And this adapter is, of course, your ratchets, right? So if a guy wanted to, he could try to see what was underneath here, right? So let's do that. Let's take a screwdriver. We'll pop these two screws out. Now, this one needs to come out just a little more. And let's see what's in here. Okay, we got a little cylinder here to hold the ratchet in place and the holders, right? So we can kind of put that aside for a second. We got our two screws here. We'll set that aside also. So what I found here is that this mechanism is the same that fits into this mechanism, right? Interesting. Okay, let's take the other one out. We'll do that real quick. We might be onto something here. Let's get these screws out of our hair. And take a look at a little different concept here. So if a guy wanted to put these here, could he? That's the question, right? Well, they fit. So does our adapter plate go on too? Let's see. Does this pop in place? Now this is directional, it seems. So it goes one way or the other. But let's see if it'll mash down in there. I'm curious. Well, would you look at that? We got a flush fit. Everything works. But what do we do here? We got these spots, right? All right. Well, let's take this back off. Look at that. That looks like something we could use, right? To maybe put right here. Ooh, now we got something, huh? All right, let's take the other one off. Interesting. Well, now, that looks different, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got an alternate configuration on our Air Eagle. We've got our blinking light in the back because we have our LEDs on. We can raise this guy up to see kind of the way that that LED works. As you get it further away, your spotlight kind of grows or shrinks the closer you get it to the ground. But I think the more important thing is, again, these work in a perfect configuration that they should, like a Harrier type craft would work. So you can take off up and down like this, and then these turbines would then move like this to laterally move. This is cool. I was not expecting that, and I'm really impressed. Fans Hobby's done a great job here with Air Eagle. And, you know, I just wanted to show you guys this since I was able to find it, and, you know, it definitely looks very familiar now. The wing thing is a great option, and I love the missiles that they come with. I love that look. It definitely makes the vehicle larger. The footprint of it is much bigger, but this is what I was looking for. And I just wanted to show you guys that. And the last thing I want to show you kind of is how this fits in with the lineup, right? So let's kind of move out here with this. And I'm going to bring in a heavily modified off-road vehicle. And now this is using the Hasbro Vamp, but it's been heavily modified to kind of look a little more modern military, right? And you can see I got the chain gun here and all sorts of different stuff. But underneath that shell, the Vamp is under there. And as you can see, these definitely fit in with one another. They work very well together. And mix very good. The quality of plastic here is probably a little bit better than what we're seeing here on the Vamp. The paint and detail is probably, again, just a little bit better on Air Eagle. Certainly the mechanisms and the cabin is a little bit more detailed, but it fits in real well, and would fit in with any kind of military style action figures a guy might collect. And just wanted to show you guys that. If you have any questions about this build, about how to put this together or anything else, reach out to us. We'll help you out. All the parts are included in the box, and we should have these guys in about 1 to 2 weeks. We should have our stock of Air Eagle. So looking forward to getting this out to you guys. Let's see what you guys think. Put something in the comments, man. Talk to us about it. Let us know what you think about Fans Hobby's first move into these type of vehicles and the direction they're headed with it. We'll talk to you guys soon, and we'll probably come back with a Transformer next time, but thanks for taking a look.